The last episode, we built ourselves a little foundry, and we never actually put anything inside it. It's going to be used for crushing metals and, you know, just processing ores, and potentially it will be used as an iron farm, but I'm also thinking that we might just build an iron farm. Either way, today we are going to work on getting this thing some power, getting this thing set up, getting the crushing wheel in, getting some belts going. But first, before we get into any of that, there's something over at the workshop that I want to have a look at. So when I logged on this morning, you can probably hear I've got a little bit of a cold, but when I logged on this morning, there was something new in our workshop. It's a de-ager. So, you can see we're quite old. We're an old guy. We're just chilling. You know, we've had our time, but it would be nice to feel young again, to be able to do everything that I could do when I was younger. So, we're going to try out this machine. So we're just going to hop in. We're going to take everything out of our hands. And then we are just going to let it do its magic. So let's see what it can do. How do we turn this thing on? How do I turn this thing on? Oh, okay. I think it just needed a little bit of time to kick in. I think it might be working. Definitely. Oh, I can feel something going on. Oh. Well, that was quick. Okay. I don't really feel any different. Oh. Oh! It worked! Oh, I can't believe it. We just got back like 50 years of our life. We're young. My jacket looks nicer. Anyway, with that out of the way, we are now looking fresh. We're now looking young. We're looking good. My eyes are sitting slightly higher than the goggles, but you know what? That's okay. I don't mind. It's the style. But speaking of style, I'm going to turn my armor off so that we can get a better look at the skin. So I'll still get full effect of all the armor. The only difference is it won't be visible. So for today, what we are going to do is we are going to make a start on getting the foundry sorted. It looks so nice from over here. I really like the way that building turned out. And yeah, as I said before, you guys can probably hear that I have a bit of a cold. I ended up going out to a gig a few days ago, and yeah, it was raining, it was cold, it was just... yeah, I ended up coming back with a cold. I don't think I ever go out and don't come back with a cold. That aside, foundry today. And then possibly another project. We definitely need power to the foundry, and I think what I want to do is I want to try my hand at lava. So we're going to set up some water wheels just to get things going. But then I do want to try and get a lava generator and then potentially start storing some lava. Yeah, so I don't know if we should build a separate plant for that or if we should just let it be a part of the actual foundry. I'm not 100% sure, but we're definitely going to work on that today. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get some brass, I think, because I'm going to need mechanical crafters. And for that, I need brass casing, and for that, I need brass. So I need to get brass ingot, which can be made through mixing zinc and copper over a blaze burner, which is 100% possible now because we went and got a blaze burner last episode. We actually got 5, so we have enough to make a steam generator as well. Let's take some charcoal to feed it, and then I need zinc and copper. We don't have any copper. Right, so instead, what I think we're going to do is we are going to build a smelter. So I have an encased fan somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, I managed to find my encased fan. It's in my backpack, or it was. I've lost it again. There it is. I've got my encased fan. So we are ready to actually make ourselves a smelter. Only problem is we do need some fuel. So I might just chuck a water wheel outside for now, because it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work for the time being. So I'm gonna get started on that, and we will, yeah, I'll link back in with you guys once that is done. Okay, so we have some power routed into the foundry, and that's basically done. I'll show you guys what I've done for now. So we have 7 large water wheels, and then we've just done some gear ratios to get it to go a little bit quicker. And then from that, we've taken it into the factory and ran it through here. Now we can craft ourselves up a gearbox. So if I just do that, grab that. There we go. And then we can pop that in there like that. And then that should now be... Yes. Okay. It's going the right way. This is good. This is good. Now, we can build ourselves a little smelter. So I'm going to get the rest built up. I'm going to put the lava in place, and then I will see you guys when that is done. Okay, and I think something like this is going to do just fine for now. So, what I have built is we have the clutch here so that we can turn the machine on and off. So that will just protect anything from catching on fire with particles, and it'll also protect us when we go for the results there. We have a glass block here just so we can see the lava. It's more like a maintenance panel. This panel is covering up the fan. The fan is on that block behind there. And we have this little worker section where you would stand. That is our smelter sorted. But I'll show you guys exactly how this machine is going to work. So essentially what I'm going to do is I would stand here, and then I will just dump everything that I want smelted. And then we flip the switch to turn it on, and it all gets cooking. And then once we see that it's all converted into ores, we can turn the machine back off to protect ourselves while we grab it. There we go. A lot of it just converted. I think all of it's converted now. So there, we would switch that off, and then just grab it. And there we go. Quick and easy smelting, and it's safe. And I mean, it being safe is probably the biggest thing, because that's that's how we started a fire in here. We ended up setting fire to our workshop. If you guys were in the stream, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but in general, you may not. But let's go make a stack of brass. So we are going to dump in a stack each of that, and then plump that thing up with some charcoal, and then we're just gonna make some brass. So as it turns out, it actually gives us double the yield. So a stack of each gives us 2 stacks of brass. So we will have 2 stacks of brass. But thankfully, now that we have the 2 stacks of brass, we can start stripping some more logs. Do I have any pre-stripped logs? I don't think I do. No. So we'll strip up a stack of these, and we'll just leave that to do its thing. This will give us another stack of brass. And then from there, we can get a stack of brass casings, which is going to let us make our mechanical crafter. So we need 7 of these. So let's go get the crafting table sorted. There we go. That's 7 crafting tables. And then I need 7 electron tubes. And then I just need 7 brass casings. So that's pretty much nearly done. This is done. Let's go store some brass up here. Oh, that is amazing. It took us so long to get to the brass age last season. So I'm just so happy we can actually finally do it now. We can get the mechanical crafter built. We can get everything sorted. We can get the crushing wheels set up. So let's actually get the mechanical crafter done now. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then 7 of those, and then 7 of those will give us 21 of these. And then we need a couple of cog wheels, but for now we can actually head back over. So we need to figure out how we're going to route power over. So we do have a couple of options. I kind of made a mistake routing that power in so sort of freely. So what I might do is, where are we going to put the mechanical crafter? Can we even put it in here? We're 1 block too short in here. So the mechanical crafter can't actually go in here. So let's just build it here then. There we go. So we have the mechanical crafter in place. We are ready. We just need to reroute all of these. So that needs to go in. Right. So that should craft everything into here, and then it'll spit it out down here, I think. So what do we actually need for a crushing wheel? We need andesite, alloy, wood, and a stone variant, but not cobblestone. I remember that from last season, not cobblestone. There we go. And then the last thing to do is to just give it power. So we can do that with just some cog wheels. There we go. And then we have the mechanical crafter crafting. Is it going to actually work? Yes! We got it right first try. Oh, our crushing wheels are... Oh, nice. So I think what I want the plan to be for the crushing wheel is the crushing wheel should go maybe on this wall here. So if we put it there and there. Is that too high? Maybe that's too high. Hold on. We drop them down by 1. So there and there. Yep. And they actually need to come off of the wall. Right. Now, I think the difficulty is trying to figure out how to power it. That's going to be the hardest part because the power is obviously coming from this side. So we may need to pull the power in from here. Maybe route it off the back of this one here. And then send it under the factory all the way round to this side. And then have it come in through this back wall, or maybe we could route it under and then along. I'm going to have a little play about with the power situation, and I'll get back to you guys once I have sorted it out. Okay, so I think I actually have a system that works relatively well. I have moved it, as you can probably see, and what I'll do is I'll just hop around the back to show you what I have put in place. So it seemed really complicated initially. I did need a whole other line of power. So I took more power out of here using another couple of gearboxes. So yeah, I took 2 gearboxes out of here. And then some shafts along to a gearbox. And then there's 2 gearboxes coming out of here into 2 cogwheels, which then inverts the power again. And then over here, I took a shaft output from this gearbox to invert the power using 2 cogwheels to get the crushing wheels to spin away from each other or towards each other, whichever one it is. Basically, I got them spinning the right direction, which is exactly where I need them to be. Unfortunately, this has meant that a lot of our power is visible out the back, but you know what? I'm actually not too mad about that. If I just pop into free cam, it actually looks quite good out the back. Like, I'm not upset about how this looks, so I think I'm gonna keep it. I think this is actually quite a good fit for this building, and what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna replace down here with a conveyor belt. So I forgot that I can walk through that. That's interesting. So I need to replace that with a conveyor belt so that we can start moving this stuff around, and to do that I'm just gonna use a cogwheel under there, like that. So that is going to go in the right direction. In general, I think for now, we just need to get the stuff routed into some sort of storage. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. I think what I want is a conveyor belt to here, and then another conveyor belt that maybe goes up a couple of blocks. So we just need some power for here, and I think what we can do is we can use encased chain drives for that. So I'm going to go grab some drawers, get some storage set up, and then we can have a look at where to go from there. So we pop one there and one there. There we go. Then we can have a drawer controller on this block with an andesite funnel, and then we can just take everything into some drawers. Okay, so as our first test, we are going to chuck in some, let's go with some normal iron, shall we? It should land right there. Yep, perfect. And then it should all feed into the drawer. I really do want to get to the diamonds though, so let's actually take everything back and make it do the diamonds next, because I want our diamonds, man. We are getting quite the hearty amount of XP from this. And with the lava in place, we are now finished with that as well. Our foundry is looking really nice. Overall, I'm actually very happy with the way that the foundry's turned out. I think it's turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. And now we can smelt up some items, mainly some zinc, I think. There we go. So it's all in, and now it should be smelting up into some metals. Yes, that is all of it. Nice. So let's take all of this stuff actually over to the workshop, where I think that's going to be where it's most prominently used. Oh, that is looking so much better. But I think for this episode, what we're going to look at doing is potentially getting an iron farm built. And I was just having a quick look with FreeCam, and I think the best place to actually put it would be just over here next to the workshop. So if I just pop into FreeCam quickly, you can see that we have the foundry here, which is where we're going to process all of our metals and stuff like that. I think the iron farm could slot in quite nicely just in this slot here. We may need to get rid of some of this wall, but that's fine. We can terraform out some of this as well to make it a little bit flatter. But overall, I think this is probably where we are going to dump our iron farm. I'm just going to crack on with this. I'm going to terraform up some land. I'm going to chop down some trees. And then we can have a look at what the iron farm itself is going to look like. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe upgrade my backpack a couple of stacks and then work on the iron farm location. Yeah, with the leaves and the trees gone, this is looking definitely like where I want to put our iron farm. And I think a space just like this should be perfect for what we are trying to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the iron farm in here. It's just going to be a little building that is going to... I think the plan is we need to get some cobblestone. So we need a cobblestone generator. And then from the cobblestone generator, we will break it down, send it into the building, crush the cobblestone into gravel, and then wash the gravel. So we're going to need crushing wheels, drills, lava, water, and a fan. And then the rest is pretty much just create stuff. So it's a relatively simple farm to get loads of iron. And with the floor done, I think we have something really nice here. So this is going to be where our iron farm is going to go. I am pretty confident that I'll be able to fit everything that I need in here. So now all that we actually need to do is just build everything and then potentially build a building around it. I think the first thing I want to do is the cobblestone generator. So that's going to be the hardest part, I think. Well, that's fine. Let's get all of this stuff built. Okay, I think I have something that I'm quite happy with. So the cobblestone's going to generate up here. All we need to do is get that encased, get the lava and the water in place, and then it'll start going. And then all we need to do is power the belts. The belts will send everything up into here. All the cobblestone, which will shoot down through there, get crushed up by these, get sent along here, which they will be washed as they are going. And then when they reach the end here, they will be sent into a drawer controller. And the drawer controller will have storage running along the front here, where everything will be stored. So all we need to do is get everything working, and then we can start building something around this so that we can, you know, so that it actually looks nice in the environment, because right now it is looking a little bit just like some machines just sat in the middle of nowhere. So ideally we'd eliminate that and get a building put around it. I'm going to get to work on this power. I thought we had left this in the last world. Okay, we have everything powered. I am pretty sure there has to be a more efficient way to do this, but you know what? I'm quite happy with it either way. Oh, we do still need encased fans, actually. Oh, I forgot about those. Okay, I did accidentally start it, but we haven't gotten any further than that, so this is actually the moment of truth. Will this machine work? I was just trying to get a clutch in place so that we don't have to have it running 24/7. We can turn it on when we need it. But I will fix all the cobblestone that's flying there. Okay, so it's actually not getting washed by the time it gets down here. So that's fine. That gives us information. That's good information to have. Okay, now that we have a couple of drawers in place, you can see that they are on the front here. We've also got the brass belt funnel with an item list, and that item list will only allow flint and iron nuggets into that system. So if we turn this back on... Oh wait, there's flint. Iron nuggets! There we go! Our system is done! I'm quite happy with this system. I'll get something built around it so that it can, you know, start producing us some iron. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stream the creation of this building. So if you guys are ever interested in seeing anything from this series being done live, do check out my Twitch. The link is in the description below. If that's not something that particularly interests you, that's absolutely fine. I will still be doing recorded updates throughout the stream. So don't even worry about missing anything, because I will be giving updates on everything as I'm going throughout the stream. So I'm trying to figure out a redesign of the iron farm. I'm getting somewhere with it. How are we going to get power around to these? So routing power through wasn't as difficult as I thought, which is nice. Encased changer. It doesn't look great, but at least it works. We just need to get power to this belt here now. So we can have a gearbox there. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. And it is actually going the right direction, so there's no need to worry about that. But then we need to get power from here to the belt, to the fans. Oh, this is even better. Okay. I'm so much happier now. This is much more compact. The other system was like out here. Oh, this is much better. Right. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. So what do I need? I need 5 brass tunnels, another brass funnel. Nope. 5 brass tunnels, a 1x1 storage box, and power to here. So power to here shouldn't be too difficult. I can grab it from here, I think. Maybe if we do that. Oh! Genius. Right, let's see if that spins the right way, though. Because if that spins the right way first try, I'm going to be so happy. It does! Oh, look at that! Okay, power to there was easy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I've moved... So I moved the brass funnels back by one and added another fan. We managed to... Oh, we can get rid of that. Damn. Damn. There we go. Right. This is looking good. So all we need to do is waterlog these belts. And once we do that, we should be ready to rock and roll. Good. Good. Right. Okay. Now we just need to give this thing a little test. So let's get the cobblestone generator going. And we'll get the belts back on. And then if all goes well, we can increase the speed of this belt. Because I think it's currently on 1. It's not powered. Why has this belt got no power? Oh, because there's no shaft in it. Right, that's fine. We can pop a shaft in them, though. Like that. Yes, nice. Right. And if we turn that back off, we should start seeing some cobblestone go into there. Get dumped in, get turned into gravel. The gravel should get washed by about here, I think, on this speed, maybe. Let's see. Oh, okay, the second one. So we can probably increase the speed a little bit. Let's see, this would be this block. Yes. Right. Let's go with 8. See how 8 does. Where is it getting washed by 8? Second to last. Okay, yeah, so we can have it on 8, and we shouldn't have any issues. This is good. This is good. Right. I'm gonna get back to building something around this that looks semi-decent. I'm gonna try anyway. I am really liking the way that this building is turning out. I think I want to use dark oak for this slope here. And then we can maybe use some dark oak up the top as well as like a darker wood type. Maybe stripped. I think that would look quite nice. And then we'll just have like a really thin lip around the roof and just there. So I'm thinking something like this for the roof. I think it looks really cool. If I hop into free cam, I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, we're very close to having this finished, which is nice. It feels nice to have accomplished something quite major, you know? I am super, super stoked. I would say we have finished the iron farm. There is a little bit of cosmetic work that needs to be done, but that is absolutely fine. Oh, this is looking incredible now. Amazing. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. All right, guys. And with the iron farm completed, I think we have done most of the decoration that we were intending to do. We have a couple of crates and barrels and shipping containers and everything dotted around the place. We have some decals, which I'd never seen them before. But with that all finished, I think it is time that we wrap up this episode. I have a lot of stuff to do to get this out on time. So I'm going to wrap up here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, remember to drop a sub and you can keep up with the episode. We still have an Enderman trapped in there. I noticed him last night on stream. He's just kind of chilling. But anyway, with the iron farm completed, we have a little bit of inside. We have up here, which we're going to turn into an office to control the whole thing. But I think it is time that we wrap up the episode. And I'm going to get editing to make sure that this can get out on time. But I'm very, very happy with how this has all turned out. I think the iron farm has turned out really amazing. I really, really like it. I love the decoration that we've done. I love the color palette of the white with the red and then the black lean-to. I think it all looks very good. We've also fleshed out the inside of our foundry, so we can now process some ores. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, drop a like. If you haven't, you can leave a comment telling me what you think could have been done better. And yeah, if you are enjoying the series so far, drop a sub. And if you do want to catch any of these episodes being filmed live, you can head on over to the Twitch, which link is in the description. And if you do want to be notified when the video goes out, you can join the Discord as well. I do post every time a video goes up, and obviously, like I have said in a couple previous videos, Twitch subs do get videos a day early, so if that's something that interests you, then feel free. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, start editing, and then I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. It just looks so nice.